Hi, students. Welcome back. Today's topic I want to discuss about the disaster response system. Okay, so you can see there are two charts or tables on my right hand side, right? So again, think about if you are running a restaurant and you have 16 tables. So 4 in the row, 4 in the column. So you totally have 16 tables. How are you going to manage your restaurant? Okay? So the very simple way or very intuitive way is to separate your restaurant into the 4 sections. Right? So now you have the section A, you have section B, you have section C, and you have section D. Right? To successfully manage your 4 sections in a restaurant, so you hire like a servant A, servant B, servant C, servant D, right? To help to serve your customers. So above your servants, right, you have the manager or your section chief of operation to manage them. Right, to successfully run your restaurant, you also have the section chief of marketing, section chief of finance, and they might have their own subordinates. Right? Okay, then to manage these managers, you are the owner, you are the boss. Okay, so by utilizing this structure, okay, so everyone has his or her own boss. Then you, as the owner, you only need to manage 3 people, right? Then each of them will manage his or her subordinates. So this one is more efficient because you only need to worry about 3 people, and they will work on make sure things will go smooth in their section. Okay, another strategy to manage your restaurant, okay, 16 tables restaurant, is again you also hire A, B, C, and D, right? You hire a servant. You as the owner put yourself into the parallel position with these 4 servants, right? By utilizing this style, again, you do not establish the hierarchical structure, which means everyone need to know everything, right? So if specific table need service, because again, you do not separate into the area, so all of you depends on your availability, need to send someone to serve the need. Okay, so by utilizing this structure, everyone need to know everything, right? Because you don't know what is the next, what is going to happen next, right? So okay, so let me erase the chart in the table, then I will compare the 2 types of organizations with you. Okay, so if we put the hierarchical structure, this one as the first type of organization, this one as a second type of organization, then now we can start to compare these 2 organizations. Okay, so first, second. Okay, so first comparison is because in the first type of organization, everyone only need to worry on their specific area, right? Need to become if some one specific employee work on certain position for over and over for a long time, he or she can become very familiar with his or her job, right? So by utilizing the first type of organization, right, everyone can become very professional. Right? Because if you within the organization, right, you only need to worry, or you are in charge of specific area of job, right? So first type of organization focus more on the professional. The second type of organization, again, everybody need to know everything, and it depends on your availability. You might need to do different things over the time, right? But so second type of the organization focus more on the flexibility. Flexible, right? So because everyone knows how to do everything, so it's very flexible. So first, in the job type, right? First one focus more on professional. Second one focus on more first one focus more on building up the professionalism. Second one focus more on establish the flexibility. Okay, so time to make a decision, right? First type of organization don't need much time, so time is less, right? Because everyone has his or her own boss, so you just need to wait until your boss tell you the next step. However, on the second type of organization, right, every time you need to sit down and look at everyone's availability to serve the customer, so it will take a lot of time. Okay, so first type doesn't need much time to make decision. Second type need much time to do to reach consensus, to figure out what other people are doing. Okay, so for the time. So based on again, we are going to talk about response system. The response system is actually a discussion between these two type of organizations. So for the small scale of disasters, for example, like EMS, right? If you respond to a car accident in your jurisdiction, by utilizing the first type of organization, they can ensure the professionalism, right? So you have your specific SOPs. You know what is the next step. You can make a decision very quick. You know how to handle with the patient, right? So EMS, for example, is suitable to utilize the first type of organization to manage it. But for the large scale disasters, for example, like a Hurricane Katrina, right? Hurricane Katrina, which impact more than 3 states, right? So in this large scale disaster, it makes no sense for the government to establish the first type of organization, right? Right now, the government during the Hurricane Katrina need to establish the second type of organization, which focus more on the flexible and which focus more on reaching the consensus between the different organizations. So again, the first type of organization can handle with a small scale disaster and a very, very specific small scale disaster. But second type of organization can handle with more large scale, more complex disasters like a Hurricane Katrina. Okay, by understanding this, when we are talking about establish a response system, it's just we actually talk about how can we establish a system that incorporate both type of organizations, and it depends on the scale of disaster. It actually would expand from type 1 to type 2. So let me make a chart to you, right? So if we think this is a scale of disaster, right? The type of organization actually will switch from the first to the second, right? So when the disaster getting smaller and smaller, it will switch back from type 2 to type 1, right? Which means it will switch from this type of organization to this type of organization, which focus more on reaching consensus between the different organizations. Okay, so we need to remember this. This is the core concept of establishing a response system. Okay, so this is today's class. If you have any question, if you like this video, please leave some comments or click you like the video. Let me know, and welcome to email me. Okay, so later I will link deeply into like a type 1 and type 2 organizations, more specifically to the incident command system, right, which is my research topic. But this is a very fundamental concept. I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.